I am live, it says. Well, didn't even check my heart rate. Hmm. Okay. Uh, I need to call makeup. My beard is just literally having a fit here. it's this heat makes it want to curl instead of staying straight like it's supposed to. It's weird. Just one side, especially. Mm. But that's okay. Well, I'll sit here by myself until I see who figures out that I went live and wants to join me. It didn't take long. One person jumped in there already. Yeah. It's Neil. Hey, Neil. Neil, have you got your videos put together yet? There's Peggy. Peggy, Peggy, Peggy. That's Christina. Hmm. Yeah. It's what are you doing there? ER, ear removement. You're having your ear removed? Okay, who stuck their finger in the wrong place this time? Light sockets, faucet drains. What was left? Drain plugs. Well, Neil, when they gonna finish you up? We're looking for Neil's videos. Have they about built the whole new place for you? Did you do a new bed? Christine ain't gonna tell us why she's at the ER. Oh, no, you're gonna make them finish that work first. The kids left the box on the floor. I came in, and it was dark, and I fell. Well, crud. Did you hurt anything? What's hurting? Apparently, something's hurting. I mean, you're at the ER. Well, I tell you what. Are they using that? Are they using a no smell paint? Because if I had to smell paint this long, I'd be going. I gotta go say somewhere else. Oh yeah, she broke the box. Well, that's a good thing. Hmm. I'm gonna tell you, I couldn't take it. I'd have a bad headache and everything else. That 3B Homestead, they they got so much going on there. It's yeah, they getting along a little better. I for, what was 3B doing? I done forgot now. Wow. Hmm. Well, hopefully they'll get you straightened out real quick, Neil. Been working on it for a long time. I don't know. What keeps coming to my mind, and there's been one since then, Peggy, uh, that I seen, but I think it was a short where he did. He was cleaning up the farm area there, the yard. Yeah, good. That little cowboy of theirs, he eats everything before they get it in the house, or they do. They eat all them berries. I can't remember. That's sad. I can't remember. That ain't nothing. I thought the other day was Wednesday or Thursday, and it was just Tuesday. So I looked at my phone and I was like, Tuesday. Oh mercy. Yeah. Well, you got to at least pick them and get them in the house, you know. I just wanted to jump on and see what everybody was doing. See how things were going with Neil. I've seen him. Well, last night I saw y'all. Uh, I was trying to put a video together, and my video fell apart. Uh, when it finished uploading, it said it failed. I thought you gotta be kidding me. I gotta start all over. Wow. I know the feeling, Neil. I it was like I think we hit 98, and on my porch it hit 120. I mean, it was hot on that porch. Uh, I wasn't I wasn't out there 15 minutes on the porch, and my shirt was soaked and wet. I didn't pull it off. I peeled it off. And I don't even know what the heat index was, but it was right. It was just the temperature itself was right up right there, pushing the 100 mark today. I didn't think about that. I could have wrung that shirt right out right there, couldn't I? No, I'm serious. Uh, that's gonna be in my video, but yeah, I had, I had to go peel the thing off. Uh, they had you blocked up. Neil, they need to get you. After Neil got so hot, he probably sweating the same way. He probably caused the water damage just standing in there. Hey, Meg. There's Meg's little house in the country. Let's see. What's you say? Hey, Dean. Uh, you're holding your own. Well, I didn't know they were having one. I hadn't. It's too early for the Eddie family anyway. It's just 8:30 their time. Everybody's trying to get their live in for tomorrow due to the. Oh yeah, there's a debate. There can't be much to that debate. The Eddies have gone live. Well, how come I ain't seeing it? I think they're hiding from me these days. Brandon must have got his snake in the box. Nah. Well, we can run over there if y'all want to. Live from the pad. Okay. Well, y'all want to run? Let's run over there and see what they're doing. I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna leave this running on the wall back here. Okay. I will go on my phone here. Well, I can send it to my TV off my phone.
The American Dream doesn't
I
require
think I need
college
to
degree.
turn that down. Click there. Living room TV. What are they doing? Sunbathing? I bet they're sunbathing. I'm gonna turn the sound down right here.
In here. They don't even show her live.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Let me see.
It's nothing back because I got the mic back
Well, yeah.
It's on my phone.
Well, I mean,
Hey, she says it's not showing live on hers.
it's
On,
not letting, I see where it says live, but it's not letting you.
I click on it, but it still says upcoming.
There it is. We got one person in here watching.
they're not chilling.
Get some people on here before we get started.
There
There we
we go.
go.
Motion
We have
detected
been
in the
waiting
front
for
yard.
this for a long time to go live in our home. And I know there's gonna be a lot of people saying, this ain't your home. Yes, we are sitting on our slab of our new home. And hopefully in a couple of weeks, we have
Hey, two old people on the
everything around
couch.
it
Yeah.
to make it look like a.
We're watching the Eddie family.
But one thing we
Who
want
just
to
went
share
live
with y'all tonight
and staying live here at the
is
same time.
how beautiful
Two
it
old
is.
people on the couch has
You can
popped
see
in.
how beautiful it is now, but there is a cloud right there in front of mine. So once the sun goes under
We just
that
got
cloud,
lives going everywhere.
then you'll actually see it steady. See it's behind that cloud right
Wow.
there. Because it looks like you're at the beach.
It does, doesn't it?
Hey, I'll tell you, these chairs,
How do I
I sit
fast
my chair over here.
Let me go move that up there.
Says, well, that's making videos, all of your videos, he's making more new fun.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Joe.
There we go.
Huh? 156,000 subscribers.
I remember the live you did almost in the same place, but it was a large fire was the center of the view.
Yeah.
Two old people on the couch.
Y'all can have.
They live on Saturday mornings, y'all.
Yeah.
It's just hard for me to wake up that early. Once in a while I do and click on it, and while I'm watching it, I fall back asleep.
Lauren says, should we take our shoes off to come inside your home? Yes. Once we have carpet, yes.
I see it.
We're gonna have to learn to do that.
And I know in the comments, a lot of people saying, I wouldn't get carpet, I wouldn't, well,
Hey, look.
there's a couple of reasons why we get. One, I have got flat feet in the fender, and Jason's the same way, and I have not got.
It looks like they're on sand on TV.
Barefoot in a long time. Well, since we've been in town, and for two, that's the design of the house. We have no choice over that other than to choose what color carpet. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of new things that's gonna be coming that we're gonna be thankful for, and then, y'all sacrificed a lot for the last couple of years, and y'all deserve to have your rooms and bathrooms and, big old thunder.
Those 3D.
I've never went live and watched a different live at the same time.
Laney says, what a happy sight, y'all sitting on the home slab. Casey needs his own chair. So excited for y'all. This could be a good picture to put on your home wall with the sunset in the background.
Well, we have been,
From
Yeah.
way back here in the kitchen, it looks like they're sitting in the sand.
of the house and everything else as we go. That way, when we come back, we can, just watch it, just go back and look at it. Yeah, that would be neat.
Lane said, or not Lane, Tina said, are the kids having a good summer so far? Beautiful family sunset. And let's see. Love sunset. Love from Georgia. Can't wait to see the walls start going up. This is something I'll be very patient with. Please be patient. It'll be here soon. June, so maybe Halloween.
That would be awesome. Come up and look at it and things like this, but, because I try to stay off of this, that way there's not a chance we can mess anything up. But, yeah, for the most part, we want to stay off of it. I don't want to mess things up, but then again, I want the memories.
How's Casey's PT gone? Physical therapy's gone really good. He's still just going weekly. We're waiting back from the insurance to find
Yeah, I
out.
think it looks like the chair's sinking in the sand.
How many acres do we have? We have 17.6 acres.
Yeah.
We need as many pairs as we can get. We have a fire that has been burning since yesterday.
Okay.
We're 2,600 acres, and I think it's great you're finally getting in your house.
Where's he at?
What's that? Yeah.
I need my glasses to see faces from this far away. There's Casey.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna sit on his mama.
Honestly, it's been a long time since we've had all the kiddos alive too. It's been a while.
Have you thought about drawing another wall?
I'm all the way in the back in the kitchen, and the TV's all the way in the other room.
Kind of, sort of.
And with my
but,
vision
yeah, I just don't want to.
and the real light color it is, it looks like they're sitting in
Or
sand.
you have a fireplace in your house?
No,
No, it doesn't have one.
not right now. Maybe later on.
There's-
Yeah, ours was, what was the temperature on it? 99.2, and that door has been open since noon. 99.2. That's crazy.
No, Casey's been in the back with the animals. You can't get that kid to go there. Kevin said, no way to run fast here. Oh, down.
Continued blessing to your family. Well, thank you so much for joining. I cannot wait to see the house finished. I know, I'm super excited. Tamer said, nah, I'm here. Let the party begin.
Just leave it there, Bill.
Yeah, If they smoke, get you a drink. We're not touching nothing here, okay? How many mosquitoes by your neck tonight? There's no mosquitoes tonight.
Better than the rain though.
How big is your house gonna be? It's gonna be 1,903 square feet, or whatever that is.
Yeah. Really was.
Sitting here looking into my table watching your family, and all I can see is love. Well, thank you. We greatly appreciate each and every one of y'all, and I say it all the time. We couldn't get to do this stuff without y'all, and we love each and every one of y'all for watching our content and liking and sharing, because we're very blessed to have such an amazing family on outreach on social media. It's amazing. There's Kason, that's okay, Kason's back, buddy.
Hey, Sister Jean.
Simple Dan.
You're right behind you.
Great job sharing the alpacas, or they're llamas, they're not alpacas.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did a pretty good job on Princess Layla. Now the honey, we just couldn't, she wasn't having it. So excited for y'all hello from North Dakota. Ron said that new house pad looks nice. Well, thank you. Ooh, let's go. Hello from Nebraska. Hello, everyone. Such a beautiful sunset. It is. It's slowly going down. But that's what we really wanted to show y'all is the sunset. Get a blue one if they got it.
It's the one closest to this side.
I'm so glad you're already enjoying.
At least the internet service is good over there.
Yes. Can you believe the UK has had a heat wave this week? I don't know how temperature you guys have dealt with. I know the temperatures out here have just been unreal. That's don't mess with the concrete. Yes, it's just a one-story house. It's nothing fancy. It's just a home for us.
My turn. Here, brother, come here.
I'll be right back.
Yep, you need to take a fancy picture on the top of that. We do need to do that. You think of the rest of you. Almost biting at the legs, so they get defensive when you mess with the legs.
Yeah,
That burnt.
that's what honey did.
Jason, how are your chickens doing? Okay. They're just doing good. Okay. Do y'all hear everybody fine? I'm guessing probably so since you haven't said nothing. Right. Cason's chair was Stephanie. Yeah, I'm Cason's chair. We kind of, like Brandon was saying earlier though, it was kind of last minute. And I was like, hey, I'm gonna go grab our chairs. So I grabbed mine and Brandon's. I just brought the truck up here actually because they stay in the vehicle just with Ball. Now Ball's over, so I need to put them back up. But Layton and Addison went and grabbed these other two, and this one we got them for like $10 at Walmart while Addison was at state. Barely needed her own chair, I guess. But I could have got Kason one, but it's a chair that, well, these chairs are small and y'all never sit down, especially you. You don't ever sit down. House is just one story, but it was a great story. We are all part of it. Like a good story.
Yep, it is. I'm glad we get to bring y'all along. And I'm hoping the framers are good with us.
She's
recording.
sitting there saying he don't ever sit down. He's sitting there going, Mama, what do you think I'm doing?
You know, if each contractor's gonna be okay with the recording, so we're just gonna kind of take it from there. But I'm going to introduce myself and tell them what we do and kind of go from there.
Who is the second? Addison is the second oldest. So Layton is top dog, then Addison, then Kason, then Braylee.
Yeah, I did too.
Almost 41. I am 32.
Yeah, his sister gets back, she gonna ring him up.
I'm
He
top
ain't
dog,
2 weeks, he's top dog.
top dog around here.
Woman. Yep, that's right.
That's right, you're Superman. You'll always be Superman.
Donna said we're the happy campers. You should be. It's been a long few years.
It has. This really, it still feels unreal.
Carl says, does your house have a 1-car garage or is it a 2-car? It's only a 1-car garage, but we're not really going to use it as a garage. Probably. I mean, we're not going to put a whole lot of stuff. Like if there's going to be a hailstorm or something, we're going to have be accessible to put a car in there. But I think we may end up putting like a little desk area for you.
It's gonna be the desk, the merch room.
Yeah, the merch. I think the merch stuff can go in that closet.
But our plan is afterwards, so we can't do any modifications to the home
For 1 year.
for 1 year. But afterwards.
Yeah, they'll be
we're going
busy
to
shopping
go
for
in
furniture.
and we're going to pour concrete in the garage to make it level with the house. And then the brick that they're bringing to use on the house, I am buying 2 pallets of it to sit over to the side. So when we do that, we have the same kind of brick. We can go ahead and fill in the front. And then the window, I've already got the window picked out and everything. But the window, I don't think I'm going to buy it up front because it's going to be a year. And I don't want to break it because that window's $800. So,
What grade will kids be in when they go back to school? We got 1st grade, 2nd grade, 4th grade, and 7th grade. A bunch of grades.
George, you only got 5 more years. Yeah, he's got a good job.
Well, 10 years.
He's gotta get a job.
Maxine said, hey, Kason, I saw that you flipped that bottle and it landed on the bottom. Yay, Kason. Make sure that lid's on right. Yeah. Good night, Joe.
Thanks for joining us, Joe.
We know Daddy doesn't do well when someone gets hurt, and how does Mommy do? I'm more mellow, but
It's so crazy though, because after actually we pulled up on a car crash the other day, and there was a child in the car. But I've been to several bad car crashes with kids in the car. Perfectly fine, I get in there and do, but when it comes to mine, I leave. Oh wow, good job. Oh, it did. That's awesome. That is. Oh yeah. Oh, listen. Love you. Happy birthday, Dad. Addison, Braylon, Jason, and Layton, and Mom. Well, thank you.
so
You're
sweet.
so sweet. Yeah. You wrote all that?
Yep, that's good.
That's good. Yeah.
What do the kids want to be when they grow up? Okay, we'll start with Freddie.
Well, if I can get him so still, I'll be right back. I'm trying to get a picture.
Jason,
What are you gonna be?
a bull rider.
Oh, he's gonna be a police officer.
Addison, Layton,
He's gonna be a state trooper.
a mermaid?
Yeah, she said that.
She's gonna be a mom.
When she won, like when her first something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can remember growing up, I always wanted to be a cop.
You did?
Yeah. Yeah, I know you will.
I guess mine came true too because when I was younger, when I wanted to, I never really knew what I wanted to be when I grew up, but I knew it had to be something with kids. So I guess technically I ain't lying.
Hey, it's right late. We can be here for it. I was just out with party. That's what
Lori says I'm still trying to decide what I want to be when I grow up. Me too, Lori, me too. Neil said I was asked that when I was a kid, and I said an adult, the way people won't be able to tell me what to do.
Okay.
You get a big heart policy?
My 9-year-old grandson wants to be a canine cop.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
What are they? I didn't even look. Are they on the Eddie family?
Yeah, we're just gonna have a few more minutes because it's starting to get dark.
Happy birthday, Brandon.
Thank you.
But the first thing they'll go into the garage will be the stop sign on Brandon's unit. No,
No,
this
it's,
desk will be the first thing.
the desk will be there and, that will probably be where we move all the merch because we've been working on a big launch and hopefully here in the next few weeks, we can get everything completed and we can get our stuff ordered. This is probably the biggest launch we've ever done. There's several different shirts.
Oh, we're gonna do both.
Yeah, it'll be for the main channel and then make a couple for Steph's channel. So we've had many people ask us for certain things, so we're gonna get them. And oh wow.
Okay, anyway. We can talk about that later.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
I cannot wait. I need 2 of everything that it says.
Well, it's going to be here before you know it, and we just got the proof of one of them, and that thing is amazing. I'm going to tell y'all, God has put us in contact with a great gentleman that's got some amazing artwork. It's unreal, guys. I've never seen anybody with this type of talent. And I'm just so blessed that he has put us in the same path.
Kevin said, unless you have kids shirts, then I need 2 of those also.
We may get a few kid shirts, but not many because we got stuck with a bunch of the ones when we used to make them. But as we get, as we may get a few just to see. Or we might do one of the pre-orders to see how many kids shirts you get because, and I know a lot of people don't like to do the pre-orders, but surely by
Yeah.
hey, y'all two need to go ahead and start your showers. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I barely did, but.
Go ahead, Casey. Go ahead. Blake, will you go with him?
They're getting ready to close up here in a little bit because it gets dark on them.
We'll gather the chairs up in the truck in a little bit. Or Jason, you take one first.
Are they sitting in the living room?
For Christmas, that will be a blessing from God for waiting so long.
It will be.
Yes.
Thank y'all so much.
I watched a video with the ceiling fan. Oh my goodness, that is an awesome thing.
It was so dang good.
First time I've ever Done it
And
too
now that
now.
the sun kind of went down and it's cooled off, boy, howdy, I got real sleepy. It just feels good. But, you know, a night like this would be the night to like bring the kids up and do camping in the new house.
I asked
or
Brandon,
whatever.
he's sitting in the bathroom.
Well, I figured like get the kids and do a camp or what, or let the contractors come rolling up in the morning and tent sitting in the house. I really think we're on the back porch. I don't know. Marshmallows, s'mores. Yeah,
Yeah, man, do that.
I don't
I
know.
thought about getting some today. I was at the grocery store and I thought about it.
But,
But I figured by the time I got home, the chocolate would be melted.
well, that's the deal. You don't need no fire for s'mores around here now.
No.
No, they'd be melted.
I'm glad Steph's going to have her own channel merch.
Yeah, she deserves it.
Hello, Dogs with Jobs.
Hello, hello, hello.
Here's Cassie. Hey. How are you sitting in the bathroom?
No, I am,
Layton's chair's halfway in the bathroom.
yeah, Layton's chair halfway in the bathroom, but we're down in the I was off the other day a little bit in our video when I said I was going to be sitting in the bathroom with my phone. I was off just a little bit.
Brandon had a blessed birthday on Sunday, so Stephanie, have you decided where you're taking Brandon out for dinner? I've got some ideas. We already got a babysitter, and I've got some ideas.
It might be my favorite restaurant. We won't be far away from it.
I'm still not asleep outside.
Yep.
Yep, might just do it. Be kids free, so we can go all over the world
And one night.
in one night. Be like Santa Claus, travel everywhere in one night.
Yeah.
Santa Claus,
Yeah, I hope they get Neil straightened out.
yeah.
Is this 44? It's
44.
he's always giving numbers. I don't know. 44. Is that a number or something?
Oh, no, it ain't 44, it's 41. I'll be 41.
Oh, birthday.
Yeah.
How old you are.
Yeah. 41 years old.
Did I miss the birthday, Nixon? Sunday. Sunday will be Brandon's birthday.
Yeah, I'll be.
My
big
daughter's older than he is, boy.
41.
No? Maybe the tiny house could be the birthday.
Christina's older than he is, I'm telling you.
The excitement on the house, I'll forgo it. We thought about that, but
It's so much easier when the merch is in the same area because when we get orders, we can fill them there, the car's out front, so we can grab them and go. But if it gets bigger, you know, we will end up doing something, but we want to fix the tiny house up for our guests. You know, we plan on, once we get our place where we want it, we plan on inviting people out here. You know, right now we don't because I wouldn't say I'm ashamed.
They'd have
of
to
it.
sleep with the
It's
goats.
just- It's just not where we want it. Just really our friends that we've known for a little while comes out because you know it's just it's different.
Kathy was making fun of me. She said, "This camp?" I'm like, we've been camping. Building your first house is always a wonderful feeling. I'm so happy for y'all.
Yeah,
It's just a slab, but it's your slab. I'm
Oh,
in Connecticut, and we're getting thunder and lightning and heavy rain. We're getting, like, that's where the breeze is coming from. All around us is getting storms, except us. When
You
we
let me
need the
know
rain,
when you want to
we
do it,
need
Neil, so
storm
I can
first, I guess.
yeah.
try to
I don't know.
let
But I
people
will say
know in
that
advance that we're going to be
it's
doing
not been going down quick, so I don't know what's up with that. And I need to ask somebody, can I just throw that bentonite stuff in that pond? Or does it have to be empty before I put the bentonite down?
lift my bones and wrap s'mores, ingredients, and foil, set it on the truck hood, and enjoy it 5 minutes.
Yep,
Could do that.
this is absolutely amazing.
Kansas is Wayne's favorite restaurant. We'll text you later.
Maybe.
We can see the
Happy birthday.
sunset, but
It was plugged in.
they turned the wrong way.
Oh, only 41 is young. My oldest is 45 tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
And my birthday Saturday, the 29th, I'll be 72.
72.
Plus, if it's a merch room, you can't rent it out for farm space.
Yeah.
Don't forget the goat feed.
Will be 42 before he steps ceases.
You're going home in.
I know, it's because I'm the only one, that's why I'm kind of skipping over a bunch. The years go by quick, now you're past 43. I hear thunder.
No, that's Buddy and the deer line. I don't want it to go too quick. Huh? Oh, that's lightning? Where?
That button on the board. No, the big street thing.
Oh, no, that's straps. I know what you think it is. He thinks it's a snake. Oh, it was a daggum snake! Son of a gun!
Honestly, got this first from it.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God. Make sure it goes back that way. Oh man. You ready with it? Ready? You come over here. I know you ain't scared of nothing. You stay over here.
He abandoned his life.
All right, man.
Creepy and stuff. He almost said a potty word.
You said
I got this trap too. Until it sucks back up.
All right, guys, I think we're going to end it there. It's starting to,
The garden gets to walk back that way.
yeah, it's starting to get dark, and I've got to go find, a QQ deal. But, anyway, thank you all so
I
much.
told him I'd deliver that snake sooner or later.
Thank you all so much for joining our first night on our porch in the daggum snake
And
joint.
now we will never forget this lie.
Yeah, but,
where's the fence to the word that comes out?
they will deal with that.
Yeah,
But
they can deal with it.
anyways, guys, thank y'all so much for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe. Go check out both channels. Hope you have a wonderful night. God bless. I gotta get.
All right, yep. Help me with these chairs. We'll get them.
He only ended that live because he had to go change his pants. Brandon.
Probation, this is a probation case.
Okay, I gotta get my TV cut
Court
back
is
on.
calling 2023 CR 1042, State of Texas versus Celine Renee Briard. Can I have the parties announced for the record for the state?
Okay.
Defense,
Robert Down for the defendant.
are you Celine Briard? How do you pronounce your last name? How do you pronounce your last name? Briard. Briard? Oh, I was doing great.
There we go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what you. he ended that life. He didn't have to go find a pew pew. He had to go home, change. He had to go back down to the house and change clothes. You know. Oh. Yeah, they'll remember that one. Oh, Eric. I ain't even gonna ask you what the temperature is, Eric. I know it's much hotter than here. If it's not, something's wrong. Yeah. Yeah, it's Wednesday. Yeah. A happy Wednesday to you too. It's counting it down to the. All right, Neil. 3B Homestead. Big cowboy get to watch his cluck clucks or bok boks. I can't remember what you said now. I have to go back and look. I keep trying to. It's 84 at the moment. Well, I think we're. Hold on. Brandon's texting me. Oh, he just saying thanks. Oh, mate. Bok box. Okay. Well, I tried to film him some. Well, you know, I've watched several kids grow up on the internet. I even watched some leave to go to college. Kentucky Fried. Yeah, my turn. I'm back. Oh, I didn't run off. I didn't see a snake. Oh, I was going to look see what temperature was. Yeah, easy. I get sidetracked. I done forgot what I was doing. It's been trying to rain And I'm not complaining. We got a few little sprinkles. Well, we're down to 80. They said it was up to 96 today, but outside, out yonder where I was when that thermometer is outside the actual weather, it was 98 here. When I dropped my drill bit today and couldn't reach it, I decided that was a sign that it was too hot to work on the porch. So I just walked away. Well, ours is just 15%, 25%. Yeah, I don't know what it actually felt like out there, but I guarantee it was over 100 today. It was way over 100. I made some extra water checks today. I go down and make sure nobody turned the water over. Or the pens that has more than one animal in it, that one wasn't drinking more than the other. That they had some. Yeah. Well, I fell asleep in my chair for about 2 hours, and it was almost dark when I realized it. When I woke up, and I walked out, and the mats I got laying out at the end of the ramp there, they were wet. You could tell, but the dirt, you couldn't tell it had done anything. Whoa. About 3B Homestead, what was your last video about? That's driving me crazy. Oh, Neil. That's it. Yeah. I've got some seeds for that stuff. And I got it from, they were giving them away. But it was one of the farms that was at the meetup in Alabama. And they were giving them away. But the little girl she was standing out there going, for any donation, she was trying to raise money. They told her that's how she could make some money, but they were giving the stuff away, and I paid her for it. I gave her some money for it. Wasn't no amount, but I think I gave her $2 or something. I had 2 ones in my pocket. I'm not going to say it. I can't say it. But I got those seeds, And I think they're still in the cabinet in the drawer in the camper. Yeah, she told me how it worked and everything. I don't remember about something about it had to grow and you pull it off and something. There's another step to it, I think. I'd rather talk Hebrew. Okay, go ahead. Sound it out for us. Neil, I can't believe it. I can't believe you're at 90. That's about 10 to 12 degrees too hot for you, ain't it, Neil? Well, you know, we grew up without air conditioning. We didn't know air conditioning. Wow. Yeah. Okay. I remember when I got those seeds from in Alabama, I was like, say it again. Never mind. You got a fan, Neil? Peggy's gonna do it for us. Yeah. Yeah. He ain't got a fan. Yeah, no fan. Now, anybody wants to come on here and pronounce it, go right ahead. Well, yeah, we grew up without air conditioning. There you go. I tell you what, it's not quiet. You can hear it. But that little fan Peters went and bought to sit on the counter there on the stool or whatever. What was it? It's all metal. Better Homes and Garden is what the name on the front of it is. That little fan puts out some air. Wow. Yeah, Peggy, but that wouldn't be no fun. And I'm hooked on phonics anyway, but I'm not. Well, I hope so, Neil. I don't know. We're supposed to be in the 90s again tomorrow. Matter of fact, I had a hard time getting that picture because no matter, Casey wouldn't stand still, and he kept wanting to block his sister's face. What I hadn't even done my video for the day yet. Of course, there wasn't much to it. I forgot to turn the camera on when I was snoring. Yeah. I didn't even leave the. No, I didn't even leave the house today. I didn't leave the property today. I made one more trip to the barn this afternoon, and Scott came up from the lower field, and I told him, I said, I gotta go to the house. And I left him down there. I told him I hadn't fed nobody. I left it up to him. I did I did do water. Water is no. I got started late. It was in the afternoon, and then when I got started, things fell apart. It got too hot. I made a trip to the barn twice. Drove down there once. Just Just check water. That's all I was doing, was checking water. All right, Neil. God bless, brother. Let me know, and that way I like to post. I like to post up like a couple of days in advance to let people know we're going to go live. Or at least a whole day in advance, early in the morning, late at night, so for the next night. Sleep good, brother. Tell that painter, swipe this way, and swipe this way, and get in the groove. Yeah. That's all right, Neil. You're keeping us on pins and needles. Hey, it's okay. That's the thing about video. It's not over yet. It's still there to see. What are you talking about? 4115 video. Oh, the snake. Neil said, I was watching it live. Brandon will make a short out of it, I'm sure. Moving files off. Yeah. Well, I don't save a lot of stuff because I put it out there, and once it's out there, I don't need it on my phone no more. And but I've got a whole gigabyte of storage space. Good night, Neil. Sleep well, brother. Her flowers about froze to death the other night, didn't they, Meg? Can't believe they had it almost freezing. You're right, Neil. I'm slipping. And most of it's freed up because, like I said, I don't save a lot of stuff on my phone. The videos are out there, and the whole idea is they stay out there. And I don't know. I think my newest computer has 2 on it. But that's the most I've ever had without storage things, you know. It's not easy typing in your sleep, you think. Yeah. Hi, Abby. It's all right, man. Now he's talking to himself in the third party. And what's your favorite food? Oh, Marcy. It's a toss up. It's between a Mexican dish and a Chinese dish. I could eat either one of them all day long, every day. Well, if it's the right vegetables, it's Chinese vegetables with shrimp. Uh, and the Mexican one is a burrito. It has shrimp in it, and it's full of vegetables. And I like shrimp. Can you tell? Anything with shrimp, as long boiled shrimp, steamed shrimp. I like fried shrimp, deep fried shrimp, but I don't care that much for that. I prefer it to be steamed. That's I don't know. I like now my it, you'd have a hard time. I don't know. I say they're my 2 favorite, but at the same time, if you put the right quality of steak in front of me, I'd be torn pretty bad. I'd be wanting to cut it up and put it in them, you know. That's not a lot of space. Not if you use it for storage, you know, if you actually keep a lot of stuff throughout the time. But the one I got now, it just everything's built inside the screen. or behind us. It ain't heavy or nothing. I can unplug it, pick it up, grab the keyboard, and out the door with it, and go plug it up somewhere else. No tower, none of that mess. I can move it. I can move it anywhere, just anywhere I want to. It don't have to be hooked up to nothing. It's Wi-Fi. I carried it. I've carried it in the camper before. Well, it's about time for a camping trip. Just a few more days. We'll be going to the 4th of July in Trenton for the pony rides and the photo booth and the animal petting. Pony rides, the gym mine. I don't think I'm leaving anything out. I might be, but it'll be a day in Trenton. We'll go tonight. We'll go the afternoon of the 3rd for the events on the 4th. And I'll probably come home on the night of the 4th. But the only thing I'm good for anymore is, the petting zoo will be there. Standing up from the table where I sit there and flip the table over and fold the legs in and lean it against the post. And that's about the extent of what I do anymore. I had to carry a chair that's a little heavier than normal down there, since my little lightweight chair broke. Now, I usually carry a better chair than that anyway. I guess the first computer I had was more of a processor. Before I actually moved up to something you plug in online. I think I wouldn't walk up to nobody and just look at them on my own and just say, "Well, how old are you?" Uh, I don't know. This don't seem like something people should do. But a lady did me that way, and I always tell everybody I'm 35, which is, close enough. And She did something nobody else ever did. And she looked at me and goes, "I'm sorry, you had a rough life." Oh, we're right there at it. It's just not level ground. If I stay, I'm probably going to stay up on the hill instead of trying to pull down there. Like I pulled down there the last time with a camper, but it depends on the weather conditions and all that kind of stuff. Um, I looked, and we do have a 15% chance of rain that day for a few hours. At this point, and the camp ain't nowhere. It's right there, right on top of it. Right there where I can look out the window and go, oh, the horses are still in the fence. They're corralled still. Yeah, we camp on location. I don't think we got at this point we don't have too much to worry about. Not at all. Uh, it's on a Thursday. I looked it up earlier today. And there's just that little 15% chance. And if it sprinkles a little, I'll be going, yeah, all right. I mean, I'm going to be sitting under the canopy anyway. I'm not. They're out there walking around in a circle with the horses, not me. Oh, I'm sure that the end of the night, whenever it closes down, probably after 9 o'clock at night, they'll have the fireworks. I'm sure. I don't think so. It's hard to tell. You never know what she's gonna come up with. Uh, I don't know. She decorated them up for Christmas. Was it Christmas or Halloween or something? I can't remember. She had flashing lights on there. Oh, Christmas. She had tried to make the poor little horses look like reindeers. I wanna. I want some cooler weather. I'm ready for some snow. Go ahead and cry about it. You save everything? Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Well, they just said here not as warm tomorrow. Oh. Oh. Oh, they changed the rain forecast. Got an update. Ooh, better chance of rain. No thunderstorm or nothing, just rain. Let's see. Uh, but it's before 6 o'clock in the morning. %35 chance. That's better than 15. But it's going to be a lot. It's not going. We're only going to be in the low 80s if they're right tomorrow. They're saying we're going to get down to 70 tonight, and our high tomorrow will be 83. I think they're predicting that rain. Without that rain, I don't think so. And that wasn't on there. They just updated that. I don't know. No, it's not till next Thursday. It's a whole nother week away. If it's going to rain, I prefer it to be late in the evening and stuff. Like, when it's cooler. Yeah, I know it does. It's unbelievable. Almost 100 a day. And nearly 15 degrees cooler tomorrow. Or 15 plus, 15, 16 degrees cooler tomorrow. Then it shows it going back the other direction. Appreciate it. No, not at that temperatures. That'll still be hot to me, but it'll be a lot better. It'll be a whole lot better than today. But then it goes back up in the 90s again after that. I bet we don't get the rain that's close by or whatever. Now this afternoon it started to come. The temperature changed pretty quick because it rained hard somewhere close by. It just didn't rain hard here. Yeah. What day was it, Meg? Y'all got down to like 30 or something? Just this past week, wasn't it? Yeah. And you just don't see a lot of snow down there anyway. One thing about it, if we had a snowstorm tomorrow, it wouldn't be nothing. It wouldn't be slippery or anything, you know, because the roads melted. The roads would be clean. Yeah, I see something here. Yeah. Mm. Oh man. Yeah. Like I said, this time of year, if it snowed right, if it snowed tomorrow, Peggy, you'd be able to drive. The roads would be fine. The snow wouldn't even last long. But it sure cleaned the air. The air quality would improve big time. Somebody says I need to wait for the hair. Oh boy. What uh Peggy, have you had any success with any new plants? I ain't gonna ask Meg. We already know she's gonna have pumpkins after pumpkins after. I guess she's gonna donate all those pumpkins somewhere. You can't have that many grandkids. You can't have that many kids. You, you'll have to have the church come out there and say, well, we got pumpkins. And that's gonna be if everything goes right, she's gonna have a lot of pumpkins. You realize that? What's the most pumpkins you ever had, Meg? Do you count? Do you keep count of how many pumpkins you get out of there? Lettuce, banana peppers. 70. No, come on, Peggy. I'll let you pick a tomato too. We've got. I think you can find one or two down there right now that's ready to eat. The rest are green. Yeah, 70 pumpkins. Had to be a small Boy Scout troop. We bought more pumpkins than that. Just to launch. Just to launch out and see how far it would fly. Oh. You can pick a few green ones too if you want some fried green tomatoes. We had some green tomatoes at the fruit stand. Let me tell you this. And Scott don't like to pick green tomatoes. He wants them all ripe. And but somebody wanted some green tomatoes out of the garden. They didn't want the ones they had at the store. So Victor told her, says, well, how many you want? She said, just a couple. Well, she told her to come back that afternoon and she'd have Scott to get her some. And I mean, if I'd have went down there and picked them, I'd have picked about 4 or 5, you know. But Scott, he picks just 2, and they wasn't very big. He brought them to the fruit stand. I was at the fruit. I was up there that day. I was working that day up there, and I think it's the day Peter took the dog to the vet when he wasn't supposed to. And here he come in with those, and Peter goes, "That's all you got? That's all you picked was these 2?" He goes, "That's all you asked for." So he asked for 2 little ones, or 2 tomatoes, and all they got was 2. I like to watch them turn red. I ate the first red one out there. I wish the lady was carrying something. Yeah. Well, you know, you can bread them and freeze dry them too. It's airtight, seal them, and I have sat here now, apparently in the wrong position or something, but my left leg is totally went to sleep. I'm not talking about my foot. I'm talking about all the way up past my knees. Went to sleep. I have no feeling all the way down except for tingles. Well, I say you could just freeze them. Just freeze them. Just freeze them. Just put them in some airtight Ziploc bags and freeze tomatoes. I've still got around the mint. I started cutting around the mint and getting it off the peppers out there, and there was one little place I hadn't cut yet because Christina wants some, and I want to transplant some, but I was just going to clip some and reroot it, and uh, start some new plants. And I hadn't got around to it yet. I need to do that tomorrow. I did say freeze dry, Peggy. You can also do. I just said you can also do it that way too. Eric, I saw one the other day. Might have been, was it yesterday when I went to Port Overthorpe, and it was over $1,000. I thought, oh my goodness. But yeah, you can just freeze them. That's the way I would do it. I wouldn't. That I thought, how much? I forget what exactly. I know. I just remember it was over $1,000, and I was like, wow. Yeah, this one was sitting on a table, but it was pretty tall. I mean, it was pretty big. Yeah. That works too. I think this past winter, there was just one time that I wanted some corn, and you couldn't find no good fresh corn. You couldn't find no corn. So I think I'm gonna, boil me some ears of corn and freeze it, blanch it real good, and just uh, put it in the freezer for this winter. I, that was rare for me. Is that Melissa's? Yeah, yeah. Stay as cool as you can. I worry about some of the people that come in the fruit stand. We've got some people in their 80s and 90s come in there, elderly people, and I just I just worry about them out there in that heat. Because if it takes me out so quickly, I can just imagine having 10, 20 years on me. Yeah, Peggy, it was this winter, and I hadn't forgot it neither. This winter, uh, I got to want some fresh corn. I wanted some corn, and I found some corn, but it just wasn't what I was looking for. It just wasn't it just didn't do it for me. So I'm gonna blanch me some corn, and I'm gonna freeze it this year because I never had wanted corn so bad in all my born days as I did. I got over it, but oh yeah, Amish butter. And So I'm not gonna get myself in that predicament this winter coming up. It was I don't put a whole lot away for the winter. Not like not like I used to. Just yeah. I can put it in the freezer and it'll taste just as fresh as it did today. I pull it off the stalk. So, um, yeah. So you just make your own. You make your own Mexican street corn now. Peggy's heard of it, but she's never tried it. There's things you could ask me if I tried this, if I tried that, and yeah, I do too. I love vegetables. Uh, and I tell you, I don't remember, or I don't know. I may have. Uh, yeah, I hear you, Peggy. And but I, I mean, I've been across the border, south of the border, and tried a lot of different things. And same way, I'm north of the border too. I don't remember a whole lot of difference of anything in Canada that I ate that I didn't eat at home or hadn't ate at home. Yeah. And I'd have to buy the most expensive one if I got one. Because I'd want the most space in it. I'd want to be able to do a lot of something in it. Uh, I'd put it to work. I'd have trays and trays of stuff in it. I think they even make one that runs off of propane. Yeah, if I spend that kind of money to buy something, it would definitely be working awful hard. I'd work it till it fell apart. I'd have stacks and stacks of buckets of stuff filled up. I gotta look up what size drill bit I need to fix my water buckets now that I've got the buckets. I think it's 3/4 inch. Probably not. Yeah, that's a good idea, Eric. That's what I'm saying, Peggy. If I got one, I would I would be focused on wearing it out, using it. And y'all be going, I'm gonna go over to that random things I do and see if he's mowing grass or cutting tree limbs today. And all you'd find was he's sitting in front of the freeze dryer. There he is again, sitting in front of the freeze dryer. That's the one, 3B Homestead, I haven't watched yet. Oh, it's a short. Okay, nothing goes to waste.
Dump out some scraps. They've got some cucumber peelings and some carrot peelings. They like them, I guarantee you. They come a running.
Yeah.
I'm out here to dump out some.
You ain't kidding. They like everything. They eat very well from the fruit stand. Well, I would say it wouldn't be that bad, Peggy, really. Once it starts up, it might have everything has some kind of energy, quick pull from the start, but then after that it'll level off. It shouldn't be too bad. As long as you can plug it in to 110 or 220, I think you wouldn't. If you had to have special wiring or something like that, it might be a different story. Have to be an awful big one then. There you go. Yeah. Let them ship the stuff to you and ship it back to them. And I didn't think they'd draw that much either. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I would do it for people if you're gonna make a business out of it. I don't think I'd just say, there it is, use it. Because first of all, somebody gets hurt, Yeah. Forget one of the steps of letting the pressure off or something. Well, what did they say, Christina? What did you hurt? You ain't told us nothing except for you hurt a box. Yeah, that's what we all want to know. Do you have to get the kids a new box? All right. Hopefully she'll respond here. I mean, I gotta try to stand up. Has we're waiting, Christina. Oh. Well, you better get that fixed. Yeah. I don't know. I I've strained my back, and I think I got over that a lot better than I did breaking it. Took me a long time to get over breaking it. He said rest. That thing's never gonna heal if that's what it requires. French food. Well, she never did tell us if the kids have to have a new box or not. Did she hurt it? Is the box broke? I mean, she acted like we wanted to know how she was doing. It was the box we were worried about. Oh, poor box. Oh no. We've got even Peggy said it. Oh. So we've got to get the kids a new box to sit around on the floor. That's all I've ever seen. I like that cup. I washed it out, filled it full of ice again, pour my drinks in around the house here. That way, if it gets left outside or it gets destroyed, it don't matter. This is terrible. I think I can. I think I can bring you another spider without any problem. I'll have to look for a good box. You know, Christina, you said the other night. You said for me to go leave on the 2nd to go to Trenton, so that I'd be good for the 4th. I got to thinking, that's what I did the last time we did it. I was over a whole day, the whole night before y'all were. Remember, I parked next door to Subway. I tried. I wish I could remember some of the stuff that I've tried to eat, that I've tried before, and that was good. But, and I believe if somebody put it in front of me and it was made the same way, I'd remember it. But yeah. Now they've passed away, but I had some friends that lived in Mississippi, and we go down to eat, and there's a place down there on the water on the Mississippi River that hey Tina, there's Tina, that made the best shrimp. No, crab. I'm sorry, crab. They used a crab sauce to make the fried green tomatoes. I took them out to eat all the time. Every time I went through. I mean, you can make a meal out of that stuff. I'd be going, Teddy, you and Miss Josephine get ready. We're going to go get some fried green tomatoes. They make it with a crab sauce. And, yeah. I don't think I could. I don't think I could. I don't think I could get on Interstate 20 and exit out the state of Mississippi there where you cross the Mississippi River. I don't think I could do that without getting off the exit and going down here on the river to the restaurant. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. It's a crab sauce. They mix it in the batter that they bread the uh, tomatoes with. Oh man, it is delicious. Well, I pray you have a success on the upload. I waited for mine last night, and who was live last night? Anyway, I was on live, and I looked over there, and it said failed. Oh, I thought, oh no. Yeah, I've seen some pictures you sent me, Christina. Around's here. Oh no, that's who was live last night. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I was watching their live when my notice came up there. I was like, no. Well, if you're uploading some, how could I have seen them? Are you gonna put them on YouTube? I just I just need to get more than 5 hours sleep. I've been awake for 30 a.m. and I have to sleep. Yeah, I hear you. Uh, let's see. You'll be going back to the doctor here in another week or so, won't you? For a checkup? Oh, you posted some. Okay. I hadn't seen them. Now I'm uploading more. Unless they're the ones you sent me in my message thing. Yeah, it's like I forgot what it's like to lay flat and sleep. It's been so many years now. Yeah. Tina, what you been up to? Is it raining in your part of the world? Up there in the mountains? Yeah, well, my head has to stay elevated, and I can't lay I can't lay my head flat back. Lay down. That's one of the things that makes it so hard uh, to go camping. I need to get me something done for the camper, because if I end up not laying, see my bed lifts in the front, and so I don't have to worry about it, my head rolling off and going to a flat section or whatever. But I'll choke to death if I lay flat. Yeah, the picture you sent me, they're getting fat. Tell them to eat a lot of poison oak, a lot of sumac. Yeah, I hear you, Eric. I used to try that with with my trying to keep my head up and stuff, and too much. It was too much work and too many chances. One time I ended up flat, and when I woke up, I was climbing the wall trying to breathe, uh, uh, trying to get my breath. Yeah, I have to sleep when my body tells me to. The other night I went to bed at 10 o'clock, 10:30. One night I went to bed, it was 8:45 or something like that. The only problem is, if I get woke up, I don't go back to sleep for a while. And then when it tells me to go back to sleep, then I go back to sleep. So wonder all of us are getting any sleep, growing old. Well, I don't know. I'll find out one day, I guess, Meg. Yeah, one of these days, I guess I'll have to deal with that kind of thing. Yeah. And if you pass out in the chair, it don't matter. Well, I'm gonna, I'm gonna change. I'm gonna take that chair and put it back in my bedroom. Uh, Maybe if I sit on one of the other recliners, I won't fall asleep like I do in that chair. I don't like falling asleep in it. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what. This past week has been rough. I was in a fog. Yeah. Well, let me see if I can find you your favorite numbers. All right, winning numbers for you. Well, thank you, user. Yeah, he says, Eric, if I was to win the lottery, it would be the week before I left the planet. I wouldn't get to enjoy it. Think about all the smiles on people's faces. Mm. That's like I tell my doctor, I'm I'm too old to be getting knee replacements. I'm too old to be running to some specialist. Uh, because of the pain in my feet, I just need to stay off of them sometimes when they hurt bad. I'm too old to have surgery to get my shoulder fixed or my back fixed. And when it comes to stuff like the lottery, I guess I'm too old to enjoy it. But I would enjoy seeing other people enjoy it. So, yeah, Peggy, I was having some bad days there. Every time I woke up, I thought, oh, when I get up, I'll feel better. But I was getting further and further and further. It was like I was standing outside of myself, watching myself, and everything else was just a dream. I was like, what in the world? Yesterday morning, I think it was was it yesterday morning or the morning before? I woke up about 4:30 in the morning, and uh, I felt good, and I thought I gotta lay back down because it's 4:30 in the morning. I hope I feel this good when I wake up again. uh, and when I woke up, I did. I still felt better. So I was like, "Thank you, Lord." Do you have any advice for? Yeah, come to know your Lord and Savior. Read His Word so you seek His will in your life. Keep your eyes on the heavens and keep moving forward. Don't take them off. Everything else will fall in place. Don't go into debt. Work hard. Be honest. When you shake your hands with somebody and make a deal with them, stick to your end of the bargain, whether they do or not. You'll sleep better. Don't make excuses for mistakes you make. We all make them. Yeah. And yeah. Uh, just live a good, honest life. I always say if you're always honest, you don't have to remember nothing. Because when you go to talk about it again or whatever, you don't have to fear it, and it'll always be the same. Like I told my son before, if you don't tell a lie, you don't have to remember nothing. You don't have to waste your file cabinet on that. But the number one advice I give you is to come to know Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior. I wish I had done it sooner than I did. A lot of people, and you're welcome. Listen to, but one important thing in your journey walking with the Lord is you know His Word. Seek His will in your life through His Word. It's okay to listen to other people. but don't take it to heart until you go read it for yourself. Seek His knowledge. A lot of false prophets out there today. A lot of people misreading the Word of God. It takes a lot of prayer. Live your life in a daily prayer. Somebody says, how many times you pray a day? Well, I never stop. I'm either thanking the Lord or seeking His advice on what to do next. And don't feel like every prayer has to be one of those pretty little words that comes out, that sounds real good and all that. Talk to Him just like we're talking right now. He hears that too. Uh-oh. I done caused a thumbs up. User, let me ask you this. Do you know the Lord is your Savior? Do you believe Jesus Christ died for your sins? Of course. That's why you read the Word of God, because we live in a human body. We have human brains. We can't be perfect. And yeah, I've been in that situation. But at the same time, because of my reading and my studying and my praying, I know that, that I'm wrong. I'm not going to tell you that as much as I don't know everything, but as much as I do know, I sometimes wonder and question things. But at the same time, I know that I'll know the answer one day. God has control. Over my years and growth and with the Lord, there was a lot of things that I questioned. There was a lot of things that, why is this and why did that happen? And sometimes, where are you at, Lord? Where are you at? In all reality, I knew He was right there. He was right there. All I had to do was lean on Him. It's I'd be sitting here lying telling you if the world's going to get better, because it ain't going to get better until until the good Lord comes. Good book. The object of the game is to take anything negative and do your best to make Jesus shine at the end of it and all the way through it. You just remember, people will let you down. Things that come and go in your life. But the good Lord will stand right beside you and never even think about leaving you. He's always there. Don't let nobody ever tell you it's not real. Is God, that's with a capital G, yes. What do I think it'd be like? Well, I'll be coming with him. So it's got to be good. Uh, there's a lot going to take place and a lot of misunderstanding and a lot of half teachings because the idea is just to get a message out there from some people. But when all's said and done, this is going to be the new heaven. But everybody will be in their place then. There's only but two places you can go, and this will be heaven. It will be redone in a heavenly manner. You know, uh, the spirit that our spirit is not ours to do what we want to with. Because when it comes right down to it, when our bodies go to rest, our spirit goes back to the Lord where it came from. the best way to describe what heaven's going to be like is you take and think of what is the most happiest moment, or what would make you the happiest you could ever possibly be, and then multiply that by millions of times. And you might come close to what heaven's going to be like. Yeah, you're right, Peggy. There's going to be a lot happen beforehand, but at the end of it all, you know, that's just like people who goes down and who goes to spend their time somewhere else other than in the presence of God. Where you go to heaven based on His word, I believe I will definitely go to heaven. But let's call it Hades. I don't know if what YouTube's whole idea is, but you remember, you ever read the story where the bush was on fire and God spoke because nobody could bear to even lay an eye upon Him in the human flesh, and the tree wasn't harmed or the bush wasn't harmed? That's what Hades will be like. You won't be in a fire and just burn and go away. It's eternity. But the first steps are the first steps. And the first steps are accepting Jesus Christ and realizing what He had done for you. He has paid the price for all our sins. That's where it all starts. Accepting Him in your heart and being sincere with Him and coming to know Him as your Lord and Savior. And after that, you just start studying, sharing Him with the people that He's in your life, and you watch it. You start. That's where you start your growth. That's where I'm not going to tell you you're not going to make a boo boo once in a while, but it'll be a whole lot less because of the fact that the Spirit will be there to check you, and you'll know before you make a mistake that you're going to make that mistake, that it's wrong to do, and if you listen to Him, you'll walk away from it. Well, I'm sure it is now. She's back. I watched that old boy down in Dalton, Georgia, who rides around in his car and makes bag lunches and carries, different things in his trunk that, your everyday toiletries and stuff like that people need. And uh, people, I don't know if there's one or two, but they say one of the homeless people down there committed suicide. And some people say somebody killed him, but the body's in Atlanta. But I didn't see it on the news. But because I watch I watch him. He don't make real long videos, but you get to see what's going on in the streets down in Dalton down here. Yeah. It don't matter to me why they're homeless. If I can help them, I help them. And you just don't allow yourself to get to the point to where they use you and abuse your help. If they want to go get an ID so they can go get a Social Security card, or if they want to get the copy of their birth certificate or whatever they need to get a job and want to try to better themselves, I'm right there with you. But when they just keep sticking their hand out and don't attempt to try to make things better, they have chosen to be where they are. And when you choose to be where you are, that's where you are. And, exactly what I was talking about a while ago. You choose to live for the Lord or not. You choose your place. And you can't do everything for everybody. So you just do what you can. Every little bit makes a world of difference. It doesn't have to be go by my house and set them up, because most likely they're going to fail anyway. You might get 1 out of 100 if you're lucky that would be successful with that. Yeah, well, that's their choice. I said I remember the people coming up the road, and mules and plows and everything else, checking with the farmers. We need that garden turned, you know, that kind of stuff. Uh, it's not what you've got or how much you've got. It's how you live your life that matters. And if you live it like a bum, I'm sorry, but that's what you are. If you do your best to make the best of what you got, if and I say this also with all sincere, if I didn't have nothing but a hammock and 2 trees to hang it on, uh, I would make the best of that. I wouldn't abuse it. I take care of it, and I try to improve it. Brown's Family Farm. Where are we seeing? This is probably just K1. It's after midnight. Or it may be K2 and K1's at work. Kev's at work. Meg's little house in the country. She's still with us. I thought she'd went to sleep by now. I don't know. User, are you still with us? Still uploading that video. Woo! That must be one big video or one bright sunset. Eric, it was your eyes. I had to restart my TV. I should do it every day, but I don't do it sometimes for 3 or 4 days at a time. There's a big flower on the screen right now, and it's just pictures that go up there. But when I do go to use it and I broadcast to it, sometimes it starts messing up, and it won't be nothing wrong with nothing except for the connection between the server and the TV. Turn TV completely off, a couple of minutes, start it back up, and problem solved. Sometimes things just start to lose connection. Kevin, are you out? Kev, are you out chasing bad guys tonight? Yeah. He's probably out there running that interstate back and forth, back and forth. I done made another that's twice I did that tonight now. Oh, good. Yeah. I wonder if we ever got any rain. No, or sprinkles, I should say. After I come in. Nope. Dry as a bone. The air does smell good, huh? Out there. I hope all that rain just wasn't in Chattanooga in the city and stuff. I hope it got somebody's garden benefited from it. Because it had to rain pretty good somewhere for us to have so much cloudiness and the fresh air, the rain smell, and the sprinkles that we got. I don't know Peggy for sure. I just know he worked as a state trooper. And I figured he was on the road since he's done swing shifts and had different shifts. When I head that way, I was planning on finding out when he was working. That way I knew it would be safe to speed through there. Yeah, I hear you, Meg. Our grass is starting to get crunchy out there. I won't even mow it now. I mean, it's getting thin and it's not growing tall. Uh, there you go. He left the dust job a year ago. That's it wasn't the life for him. But yeah, I take off across Interstate 20, you know, and do about 90 of my camper across there, and I'm gonna put a sign on the back so he'll know not to stop me. Just a sign says random things I do, speed. If I was on a police force, I'd have to be an investigator of some sort, because I wouldn't want to be stuck behind the desk all the time. I'd want to get out. And I know y'all have heard Brandon talk about having to deal with stuff he sees, and all that kind of stuff. I know that's hard, and I've seen my share of it on the road over the years of accidents and some terrible situations. But I think I could handle it just as good as anybody else could. You know, I've seen amputations of the head. I've had people. I've had somebody talk to me until they uh, passed away. Listen to what they wanted their family to know, but you know, I've had to pull babies out of upside down cars north of Nashville. Stuff you don't forget it, and you see it, but I think I could have handled it. So going to some of these cases they have to deal with, I know it's hard. Yeah, you too, Peggy. Yeah, yeah. Because I can reconstruct things in my mind. I can probably have a pretty good idea of what it looks like. At the same time, have an open mind of it might be different. It's you know, it could be this way too. Yeah, I'll take some rain. uh, yeah. Well, that's just it. Uh, it looks better mowed. Don't get me wrong, but it ain't that tall. And it's getting thin and it's crunchy when you walk on it. And we've been hauling hay in and driving driving across the front out here, and uh, the driveway down there around the fence, the gate is getting a little tall, but the rest of it ain't. Uh, it's almost a waste of time to go down there and do that one little bit. But it would look better if it was all done. But I'm afraid if I do it now and we don't get no real rain, it's all going to die. Yeah. You just don't get back on snakes again. uh, you know that the big DR mower, the field that made for the brush DR mower, the big one. When you walk behind it and it's doing its thing, you've only got so much space between you and it. Well, in the fields, you kind of want to be standing back a little bit. You don't want to be standing up close to it, so that you have that much mowed in front of you by the time you get there. So you can see. And I run across a snake patch this year down here. Uh, with a bunch of baby snakes in it. Had me doing the high step getting out of there. Wow. Yeah, but I like to investigate murder scenes and that type of stuff. Yeah, I've been live for a long time now. I know most of it. There was a big hunk of it there that we were doing something else. But my job wouldn't be to prove somebody guilty. It would be to find just anybody. I'd want to find actually out what happened. And a lot of it, most of the time, you can usually find that out one way or the other. Uh, I know if we see something on TV Uh, yeah. Uh, we only see what we see, but that the ground roots people know a whole lot more. And then a lot of times, a lot of stuff gets banned from being in a courtroom or anything said about it. So I think most detectives who really get into doing their job, probably 9 out of 10 cases, know for sure what the outcome of the trial should be because they know what actually happened. Because there's so much there for them to work with. But you'd be surprised at some of the evidence that don't get into court. Yeah. But well, Kev could probably tell you. Sometimes how evidence is collected, sometimes how it's just mishandled. Uh, it gets, some lawyer finds this little bitty thing, that was not 100% the way they think it should have been, even though the integrity of the evidence is still good because the process was just had a little flaw in it. They get to throw it out of court. They won't, you can't bring his blood test in here because you took it, you got it 30 minutes before this was sent in and whatever, Uh, yeah, it happens. It happens all the time. And as often as I say it, there's a lot of people that I'm sure and know that are in prison or in jail who don't belong there. Uh, that, you know, they got railroaded. Um, but there's quite a few that's out on the street that should have went to jail that got away with it because of evidence problems or whatever. Uh-oh. I gotta go check on the animals. I'll be back. Yeah. Hi. Okay. Good boy. He got after something out there. Yeah. You're a good boy. Don't let it get away from you. Go get him. Yeah, I heard him. He got after something pretty quick there. I'm gonna close the door. Keep your eye open. Yeah, it's still something out there. Whew. But he got up and took after something, and I knew it.
Motion detected in the front yard.
You can tell by his movement or his bark when something is really close. Or whether he's just getting up and walking off. There's a difference. Let's see. Y'all talking to a hillbilly girl there. I don't know how we're up to 6 people, and it's 12:30 now. Don't any of us ever sleep? The only one that went to bed tonight was Neil. Neil was the only one. He needed his rest. They're driving him crazy, I think, with all that work going on and basically keeping him out of the house. When my son was young, we'd do all kinds of stuff out here. We had paintball fights and everything else, you know. And I'll be doggone, I did it 3rd time tonight. But I don't want to live in the city. There's things we did out here that you can't do in the city, because if you did, they'd have a law out there. Even though it wasn't nothing wrong with what you're doing, it's just the law. Yeah, so we close that front gate down there. What goes on? here stays here. It's our business. We can have fun. Skater, hello. Good to see you. What up? I don't even. Uh, do you have to have a license to go crabbing? If you, are there any good places you know of, Eric, down there that you can go string crabbing with a net? And do you have to have a license now to do that stuff? When we were kids, we didn't have to. I like to catch a bunch of blue claws. Like a bushel basket of them. But I don't want to have to go buy no license to go crabbing. That was one of our pastimes to get away from the house and stuff, something to do. Uncle Bob used to buy them from us. My brother pushed the game warden in the water one time. I think we're still running from him. Yeah. Yeah, I made a many a crab legs. Many crabs. Used to put them in the pot, you know. They're alive when you put them in the pot. Bring them, bring them to a boil. Listen, while they're in there and that water starts getting hot, they start scrapping, boy, wanting to get out of there. Yeah, Neil's got a lot going on, Tina. Got all those people working at his place and everything. They're getting him up early in the morning, and he's not getting no sleep. He needs some rest. Well, we'll be going doing his video here pretty soon. Um, they've kind of got him messed up right now. But from what pictures he showed us, that sneak peek here back weeks ago, I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of them. You going? You gonna go live in the morning? You can't be going live in the morning. I don't get up in the morning. Y'all, I need to get out of here too. Man, it's I mean, we hung in here multitasking, like Peggy said. Uh, some of us was on 3 lives at once, and some of us was on 2. And I was taking pictures and sending them to Brandon, and and yeah, and it's been a I don't know, no, I don't even know how long. I guess it's been over 3 hours at least. Uh, but it was good to see y'all. I didn't, I haven't even uploaded or anything on my video yet. So I'll about wait till the bar to do it. You usually see mine the same day I do it or that night of the day I do it. I enjoyed it too, Peggy. I was glad Neil made it in here. We don't want to lose. We don't want to lose contact with Neil. We won't never get to see our video. And now, where's we didn't ever see. She's gonna throw something at me. My brain's asleep. We're missing somebody tonight. Who we missing? Help me out. Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of. I can't believe I couldn't think of her name. Yeah, we got to watch for her and see how she's doing. But if anybody hears from her, let me know. But God bless. Like I say in my videos, keep smiling, because knowing Jesus is a reason to. And we'll talk to you. We'll talk to you later. And Tina, behave yourself. Okay, match that one. It hasn't disconnected yet, has it?